colleges for teenage Nathan Hunsinger, staff photographer Texas A&M. Right during a press conference at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas on deck. 2017. Nathan Hunsinger, The Dallas Morning News by Chuck Carlton, Adam Grosbard, Ben Baby, Matt Mosley, Newy, Scruggs and Jean-Jacques. Taylor. Editor's note: this article originally published on Feb. 10, former Texas A&M. How long will it take Jimbo Fisher to lead the Aggies to the big game? Our insiders, columnists and contributors examine the first year and take a look. Chuck Carlton: great question. Certainly, that was one of the reasons he was hired and given that monster contract. Texas A&M. While Fisher should be able to put together some success, despite challenging schedules the next 2 years, it may be 3 to 5 years before the Aggies can challenge for the division title. One of the factors may be out of his control: how long will Nick Saban continue coaching? As long as Saban is at Alabama, the Crimson Tide is the team to beat and the road to Atlanta is a lot more difficult. Adam Grosbard: it's at the very least a few years out. He's got to see A. That's a long way to go. We've got to see what the next few recruiting classes have in store for A. I say it's at least 2021 before A. How long will it take for Texas versus Texas A? It's going to be incredibly difficult to get there as long as Nick Saban is still at Alabama. People were freaking out about Saban's lackluster 2018 recruiting class, but the Crimson Tide still finished with the 7th best class and no. 2 group in the SEC. A. By then, Fisher will have a year to implement his system and will benefit from all the freshmen Kevin Sumlin played in his final season with the Aggies. Matt Mosley: I have him down to be in the SEC title game in year 3 of his time in Aggieland. And then the great Saban will walk away in about 5 years. That will open things up a bit in the conference. Although if Dabo's the successor to Nick, it won't open things up that much. I do think Jimbo will go through some culture shock. Some folks thought FSU was the best job in the country because you played an ACC schedule with SEC athletes. Wait, I think it was Kevin Sumlin himself who once said that. Jean-Jacques Taylor: Jimbo will need a couple of classes to really make it happen. It all starts with a QB. Jimbo should be able to recruit. Once he does, everything else will fall in place. Newy, Scruggs: I recommend Jimbo Fisher win the SEC West by his 4th season. If not, the Aggie fans will do what they do so well, each their own coach. I'm willing to say Jimbo Fisher is going to win the SEC West once in his 10 years in Aggieland.